Hello there, I'm your friend Teacher Sam. Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey into the realm of business English vocabulary. This crucial language toolbox will open doors in the corporate world, enabling you to communicate effectively and professionally. Whether you're engaging in boardroom discussions or drafting emails, understanding and applying these words will significantly enhance your business interaction. So let's dive into this linguistic adventure together. Remember, with the right vocabulary, you can confidently navigate any business conversation. Dive right into the first set of words. Let's start with agenda. An agenda is a list or a plan of things to be considered or done at a meeting or business event. For instance, you might say, the main point on today's agenda is the annual budget review. Next up is benchmark. A benchmark is a standard or point of reference against which things may be compared or assessed. In a sentence, you could say, our company's profits have set a new benchmark for the industry. Moving on to commodity. A commodity is a raw material or primary product that can be bought and sold. Like, oil is a highly valuable commodity. Then we have demographics. Demographics refers to statistical data relating to the population and particular groups within it. You might use it like so. Our product is popular among certain demographics. Lastly, entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who sets up a business or businesses. For example, Steve Jobs was a renowned entrepreneur. Remember, practice makes perfect. Use these words in your daily conversations. Learning continues with more words. Let's dive into the next 5. First up, we have franchise. A franchise is a type of license that a party, the franchisee, acquires to allow them to have access to a business's, the franchisor's proprietary knowledge. An example sentence might be, he owns a fast food franchise. Next, we have globalization. This refers to the spread of products, technology, information, and jobs across national borders. For instance, the globalization of communication technology has revolutionized our world. Moving on to hierarchy. This word refers to a system in which members of an organization or society are ranked according to relative status or authority. For example, there is a clear hierarchy in the company. Next is incentive. An incentive is something that motivates an individual to perform an action. The company offered an incentive to boost sales. Lastly, we have joint venture. This is a business arrangement in which 2 or more parties agree to pool their resources. They entered into a joint venture to develop the new product. It's not just about memorizing words, it's about understanding their usage. Final set of words to enrich your business vocabulary. Let's start with keynote. A keynote is a main or central idea, a theme if you will. For example, the keynote of the meeting was the importance of team collaboration. Next up, liability. Liability refers to a company's financial debts or obligations. We could say the company's liabilities exceeded its assets, leading to bankruptcy. Moving on, we have monopoly. A monopoly is when a company is the only provider of a product or service. Consider this sentence. The tech giant has a monopoly in the smartphone market. Our penultimate word is niche. A niche is a specific targeted portion of a market. An example sentence might be, the entrepreneur found a profitable niche in eco-friendly products. Finally, outsource. To outsource is to delegate work to an outside company or person. For instance, the company decided to outsource its customer service operations. These words are your tools. Use them to build strong business conversations. Great job, you've learned 15 new business English words today. Let's quickly run through them again to ensure they're etched in your memory. We started with acquisition, a term used when one company takes over another. Then we moved on to benchmark, a standard or point of reference against which things may be compared. Commodity, remember, is a raw material or primary product that can be bought and sold. Next, we delved into diversification, a strategy to increase profitability. Equity, another important term, signifies ownership in any asset after all debts are paid. We also explored franchise, a legal and commercial relationship between the owner of a trademark and an individual or company wishing to use it in business. Gross profit, hedge, inflation, joint venture, key performance indicator, liability, margin, net profit, and overhead were some of the other key terms we discussed. Now it's your turn. Try to use these words in your conversations, emails, and meetings. Practice is the key to mastery. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. In fact, they're a part of the learning process. And remember, it's not just about learning new words. It's about understanding their meaning, their context, and how they can be used effectively in business communication. Remember, language is a powerful tool. Equip yourself with these words and conquer the world of business. Until next time, keep practicing.